Try this again. I'm going to do this down at the bottom here now. So yeah, I got YouTube on my TV. I just didn't do nothing yet because of the video. So today's topic is the 2-strand braid. I'm going to have to restart it again because this is the third time that I'm shooting this video. So what you want to do, or this is what it looks like, you know, it's finished product, heat shrink on both ends. That's the bottom, this is the top. So what you want to do is you want to mount the ends together. Obviously you take a lighter to it, or a torch, some type of flame. Get the ends hot, stick them together, fuse them together so that they're stuck together. And then take the heat shrink to them here. It helps hold them together. That's why I do the heat shrink in this end too. It holds the ends together. Zip tie it so then that's your middle, so that you can put your, you got a loop for your key ring. So then what you want to do, if you guys have ever done the 3-strand braids, or the 3 different color braids, so you got 3 different strands, 4 strands. I've seen, I think, upwards of 5. I could be wrong. I'm going to apologize. My allergies are kicking in right now. So what you want to do, I mean, it's the same concept as like as a tri-strand braid. You just fold over each other. To get a spiral effect, like that. And then you obviously, with my first one that I did, which was brown and black, I judged it with a whip because this is obviously going to be a whip. So I judged it with, to the length of another set. So I just made them, maybe like a round or 2 longer. So you generally want to keep doing this until you get your desired length. So this is, this one here is my desired length, where I want it. So then obviously it's good to, if you have another set, I got other sets. So generally you want to judge it, if you're doing the first set of whips, generally it's a good thing to start with like the box stitch or the round box stitch, the square or round one, don't matter. That way there you can, if you do it on a mountain bike like how I am, or a motorcycle even, it's going to be different if you have a motorcycle because it's going to be flopping behind you as you're driving, or you're going down the road on the motorcycle. So it ain't really going to get stuck on nothing. It ain't going to really drag until you start slowing down. So if you do it on a mountain bike, generally start with the box stitch. Do however many you want. If it doesn't matter if it's 1, 2, 9, 1,000, doesn't matter. It's up to you and how much you want. So that way there is generally, you want 25 feet roughly of that. Because you need 2 pieces of paracord. So you want 25 feet in total, 2 12.5-foot sections on a mountain bike. motorcycles you can get away with doing longer. You know, like this set here is a combo of my, you guys can't really see it, so it's, so if you guys ever look at the box stitch, you know, it's square, and they got another variant of it where it's round. It's the same, done the same way, but it's just done a little different because you got to get the round pattern out of it instead of it being square. So my first whip set is 4 of them are square, 4 are round. You know, because I always run sets of 8. And then when I did this set, I thought, you know, bring an OG set back, you know, because I retired my first set. I retired it, so I'm not running them anymore. Alright, so now I'm going to check my length, which I'm just about, by the looks of it, I'm just about there. I could do 3 or 4 more layers. And I'm going to do the end right in one video. So with my first set, I retired. So like I said, I got 4 square ones, 4 round ones. And then with the set that I just showed you, I did a variation of that same set, but I did 8 all that are all the same. So how I did it was, I started 4 of them with the square box stitch, then, you know, because I layered the round and the square into one, each one. So I started 4 with the square box stitch. So, you know, this is way too long. Right there. So now I'm going to go like this. I'm going to pinch it. So I'm going to finish this off here. So I took, when I get this melted, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So you want to get rid of the excess. Now take your lighter. I use the side of my desk so I'm not burning my thumbs. Or my fingers. So then you want to melt your end so it looks kind of like that then. That's where the heat shrink comes into play. So you cut your piece of heat shrink. Slide it on. I hit it with all the heat, so then there you go. Then you put a chain link on it. So see you guys in the next video.